Hello, gamers. This is your conductor speaking, and we are once again in Train Sim World 4. I am going to conduct a test today. I noticed an issue yesterday when I was running one of these scenarios in Train Sim World, and wanted to see if it's just something that's happening in this particular scenario, or if it's happening all the time now. And so I'm going to run this scenario first, and then pick another scenario and see if it does the same thing. Uh, One of the things that I have been doing is I've been using uh, this Train Sim World Raildriver and joystick interface that I found on the internet. This is a free utility that will help you to set up Raildriver for Train Sim World 4. You can actually set up Raildriver and joysticks to use within Train Sim World 4, and that's a good thing because Train Sim World 4 does not have very good uh, support for Raildriver within it. So uh, I know that the program author has had some difficulty getting some of the bugs out of this lately, and so when I see some issues like this, I'm not sure whether it's something I've added to it or whether it's the program itself. I don't think it's this program, but uh, we'll we'll determine that for sure through these tests. Uh, Sometime in the future, I think I'll give a little more information about this program and how you set it up and how it works with Raildriver. But that's for another day. Let's go ahead and get into our train. We're going to be running from the LA Union Station to downtown Burbank in this scenario. Just take a minute to get into the station, and here we are. And let's open the doors, let passengers start loading up, and now we need to set up the cab so that everything is connected right. Put our uh, forward and reverse lever in, put that on forward, and well, first of all, we need to start the callback on the interface program. Now we'll try that. Goes there. There we go. Let's take a look over here. We've got our brake mode is set to passenger. That's correct. And we need some headlights. Put that on dim. Engine run, generator field, fuel pump are all turned on. That's good. Go over to the circuit breaker panel, and we're going to cut in the alerter cutout. So now that it's cut in. And the ATS circuit breaker, we're going to turn that on. That's the automatic train stop logic. Come up here. We'll turn on our number boards and our step lights, but we don't turn on the front marker lights. Those are red lights, and we don't want to put them on the front, but we will put them on the back. All right, I think that gets us all set up, and we haven't unlocked the doors yet, apparently. I thought I did that before, but not so. I guess, that was before I enabled the interface program. So that makes us about 1 minute late getting started, but That's all right. That won't affect our uh, testing anyway. All right, lock the doors. Over here we have an indication the door is still open. Now it's locked. It's open. It's shut. Give it a little bit of power. 2 notches. And release the brake. Sound the horn to let everybody know that we're moving. Keep people from stepping out onto the tracks. Right now our speed limit is 12 miles per hour. And it will be that way for, I think, about a quarter mile, and then it will jump up to 25. Alerter button, the alerter is not making a sound that I've been able to hear. I think I'll wait the next time to make sure, see if it does sound, but it's supposed to start off with a low sound and then gradually get louder, and then if you don't acknowledge the alert, it will stop the train. So there it goes off again. Okay, I can hear it now. That's good. We can turn the bell off. "10 miles per hour seems awfully slow, but it's not as slow as 5 miles per hour that some of the tracks have around here up in the yard, about a mile in front of us, where they clean up the trains and stage them, get them staged for the next day. You can only go 5 miles per hour. That's just barely as fast as a man walks. Okay, now it's 25 miles an hour. We can give it a little bit of power and accelerate. The problem that I've noticed yesterday was with reference to something that's called the horn sequencer. You can see over here on the left, there's a button called the horn sequencer. And when you press that, there is a horn sequencer, or the horn will be sounded 2 longs, a short, and a long. And yesterday that was giving me a little issue. Now there is a whistle board. I'm going to hit the horn sequencer. You can see over there on the right that it's been enabled. And right now it doesn't go off immediately because I'm going under 45 miles per hour. And basically I think what is happening here is because I'm going under 25 miles per hour, it knows that if it started the horn sequence as soon as the whistle board was passed, that it would be way too early for the crossings that are coming up. But now that the crossings are coming up, it should go off here in just a couple of seconds. There it goes. can stop the horn sequencer by just sounding the regular horn, and then stop the bell by pressing the bell button, all on the Raildriver hardware. Now the horn sequencer is supposed to start off immediately if you hit the button when it's going at or over 45 miles per hour. And that was one of the issues yesterday, where it wasn't sounding at all when I tried to engage the horn sequencer with the Raildriver hardware. We've got a speed increase up to 50 miles per hour. So we're going to get up to 45 at least and try out the horn sequencer again. There aren't any crossings up here, so we'll just have to do a test. All right, there's 46, and that worked just as you would expect it to. Enough of that bell. Now, where we were having problems yesterday was between Glendale and Burbank for some reason. And so we'll wait till we get stopped at Burbank, and then we'll get up to speed again and try the horn sequencer. Two and a half miles to Glendale. Now we're coming up to a 60 mile per hour speed limit change, but we can't take too much advantage of that because we're going to have to slow down for Glendale pretty soon. .7 miles. One and a half miles to go. And now we're even getting another increase to 79. Got another signal coming up. Looks like it is green over red. And I'm not sure. There's another signal, which is, oh, that's coming the other way. Less than a mile to go. going to start to slow down here. We're getting pretty close. There it is. I like to be about 25 miles per hour right there. And we're going to slow down, watch our speed. Don't want to slow down too fast. Then you don't make it to where the train is supposed to stop. I'm going to go through this at about 10 miles per hour until you get to where you want to stop, and then you start slowing down just barely, just slowly. Until you reach the place to stop the train and get loaded up. Open the doors. We're just about a minute late here. Just get ready to take off here. Put my auto brake into suppression. Lock our right-hand doors. And now we can give it some power and release the brakes. And I'm going to give it as much power as I can now so that we can get up to speed. .6 miles to Burbank. We've got a road crossing right here. We're at 46. I'm going to hit the horn sequencer with the button. That time it worked. So I was not able to reproduce the issue that I had yesterday for some reason, either the alerter or with the horn sequencer. There are a lot of crossings right here between Glendale and Burbank, so we're just going to let the horn sequencer go. Someday I'll remember where all these roads are at and where I can stop the train, drop the horn at the right appropriate time. Oh, there's another one. .4 miles to go. We've got a yellow signal here, which means we need to be down. We need to start slowing down to 40. At least I think that's what that means. It may even mean they're supposed to be, no, that's again the other direction. Trying to learn the train signals, and they are very complicated and difficult to find information about them. Okay, 800 yards. $500. I think I can see the end of the came in a little hot that time, so need more power, more brake to get it down to speed. And I believe this will conclude this route. And somebody else steps in to take the train, and they kick me out and give me a score. Objective completed 750. Distance driven is 1290. Used to safety systems 1290. And correct cab setup. Looks like you get double the points, I guess, when you use the safety systems. The correct cab setup gives you 215 points, and got caught speeding 3 times and lost 97.5 points for that. On time bonus 151, accuracy 317, and that's the total score, or well, they don't actually total it up there, but those are the score values they've given. Then over on the right, you can see the stats. Distance driven, that was a 10-mile track. Well, I thought that I might, if I could reproduce that error, I thought that I would do another test with a different scenario to see if changing the scenario makes a difference. But now I didn't change the scenario and got a different result. So I'm not sure where we're at on that. And I guess I'll just have to keep looking to see if it happens again, and try to figure out what's causing that issue when it occurs. Sometimes it's not possible to do that. Well, thanks for watching. We're going to go ahead and conclude our video at this time, and I hope that you come back and watch us for more videos on Train Sim World with Raildriver.